If you're still looking for a Wildstar guild, Terminus is recruiting. We are recruiting both hardcore, PvE, and PvP people. We also accept casuals. So please, if you would like to apply, click the link below. Have a great day. Hello everyone, Seago here, and today we are talking about engineer tanking. Woo! Engineer tanking is probably what I'm going to do at launch for the raid. Well, I wouldn't say at launch, it's going to take a while to get into raids because of the attunement quest, but besides the point, engineer tanking. This is the guide for how to engineer tank. More or less, your abilities, your amps, your rotation, and at the end I'm gonna show a boss fight, hopefully. That will show off how to engineer tank. So let's get started. As you all know, I like to start with stats, what your stats are. Every guide I like to talk about this first. So engineer tank stats are as follows. Tech, inside, grit, pretty much. Tech is your main one, inside is your second, grit is okay, and you also want to get gear with a lot of armor on it too, because you need to survive. Tech is your support power, and support power increases pretty much, how do they say it? Contributes to the effectiveness, man, I can't talk. Effectiveness of most support and utility abilities. So, your tank, so all your abilities will be in the utility and support. Everything that you use will be in that. So support power is key. Inside increases your deflect critical rating and deflect rating. So it pretty much improves the rate in which a boss attack might deflect, or a mob's attack might deflect. Grit just increases your health. One more thing, brutality. This is another key one. Increases your hit chance. It's pretty much what it is. It's hit chance. So you want to make sure you get that quite up there. As you can see, mine's only 3.39. I need to get that higher. I need to get better gear. You don't really care about crit chance and all that stuff. Physical resistances 47. Deflect chance 10%. Critical hit chance deflect 10%. Nah, we don't really worry about that. As you can see, support power is 1,068, and armor is 9,408. As you can see by that. Next thing that we should talk about is your abilities. You're a tank, so most of your abilities will come from support, and a couple will come from utility. So first is Hyperwave. Hyperwave is pretty much it deals some tick damage, and it pretty much taunts the foes. So this is probably one of the this will be one of the things you start with. Unstable miasma. It's kind of like a bioshell or mortar strike in a way. It causes 40 volatility, and it has a blunder. Now blunder increases chances to have your attacks deflected by 25%, which is nice. You know, the cool thing about engineer tanks is that what we bring to the table is we bring debuffs. We debuff the mob, we debuff the boss. So, I mean, prime example of that is particle injector. Now at tier 8, applies an expose, reduces armor by 47.5% per tick for 3 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. What was another no, I think that's about it. But yeah, that debuff's nice, and that debuff's nice. There's another debuff. This one drains 34% endurance. So that's awesome. But where was that? Ricochet? I'm gonna say Ricochet. It could be something else, but I'm gonna call it Ricochet. What this does is it deals physical damage. It applies an exhaust. It generates 20 volatility, and then bounces up to 4 additional targets. And its exhaust drains 34% endurance, and it generates 118% threat. As you can see, I have that tier 4. Which at tier 4, well, between 30 and 70 volatility, grants 100% chance to make Ricochet insta-cast. That's pretty good. Disruptive module deals 489 technology damage to 5 foes every 1 second for 6 seconds. Generates 5 volatility each tick. And it restores 490 shields to you and 4 allies within 10 each tick. Tier 4 increases your shield mitigation by 25% for 6 seconds. That's pretty awesome. Particle Injector deals 639 technology damage to 5 foes every 0.5 seconds. Generates 175% threat. This is kind of like Electrocute for Electrocute DPS build. Yeah, DPS build. But Particle Injector is the tank version of that. Allow your volatility you'll be dumping it all pretty much into this and that. These are your 2 spenders. The rest are somewhat of builders. Utility, Repair Bot, because Repair Bot is God. Repair Bot is the best thing ever. If you don't know what Repair Bot does, it deals damage, and the cool thing is it restores 682 shield to you every 3 seconds. While active, you gain access to shield boost, and shield boost is the repair bar comes back to you and it restores shields to you and 5 allies. Little note here, you'll have a tank, you'll have your engineer tank running this, and you'll probably have 1 or 2 engineer DPS running this bot just because of that bot ability. And it also does damage, which is nice. As you can see, I have that at tier 4, which grants yourself and repair bot increased shield mitigation by 15%. Which again, shield mitigation is nice. Cold Red is just a taunt. That's really all it is. And Personal Defense Unit, which this is like a defense cooldown. It just lasts 30 seconds. You place it somewhere and it pretty much grants damage. Decreases damage taken by 25%. Then once that 3 seconds is up, gives you an absorb for like 5 seconds. Little note here, for Repair Bot, it's kind of bugged right now. Sometimes when you go to an adventure dungeon, I think in raids too, your healers won't be able to heal you. The Repair Bot will not let the healers heal you, which is funny. It's because we were doing a vet adventure yesterday, and our medic was trying to heal me as hard as I could, but the Repair Bot was like, nope, not gonna happen. You're not healing him. But just keep that in mind. If it is bugging for you during a raid, dungeon, adventure, whatever, you can take Shatter Impairment instead, or if your group requires it, the Zap's done, and that 4 ability points, put it into Personal Defense Unit, which at tier 4 Personal Defense Unit will now last 60 seconds. Now that's 60 seconds on the ground. Doesn't mean it lasts you 60 seconds for the defense. It means you place it somewhere. You placed it somewhere and it would last 60 seconds. So let's say you're tanking a boss. You decide to place that down just in case when you need it, and then he starts doing a lot of damage. Well, you just run over there, grab it, and you have that. Which is nice in itself. So that's probably what I would do if Repair Bot wasn't working. I mean, you could probably also do, I guess you could do tier 4 Hyperwave. Gives you more volatility, which isn't bad. More volatility isn't bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the abilities you want. Now let's go to your amps. Amps, as you can see, I have points in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Start with support. Support, deflect critical hit all the way up. Support power, of course, you want all the way up. Deflect, you want 2, and for now, when you get those other gems, we've talked about this before, and you can buy more amp points, you want 1 in this, an extra 1 in that, which I just put in, as you can see. Ha! Then you want to do Enmity, which landing a hit grants a threatening for 3 seconds. Can only occur every 5 seconds. which the threatening increases threat generation by 60%. You want Quick Restart, which reduces shield reboot time by 2 seconds. That's just the disruptive module ability. You also want Boosted Armor. Now, the reason why I don't have Boosted Armor right now is because either one, it has a very, 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 very low drop chance, or two, it's not on the loot table. No engineer can find that right now. Sure, it was in the game like a month or two ago. It's not here now, which sucks, because Boosted Armor on taking a heal grants a defense for 5 seconds, and the defenses increases armor rating by 12.5%. Really need that. For hybrid support utility, max shield capacity and helping hand, which taking damage increases incoming healing by 5%, which is nice. Hybrid assault, strike through. Now, the thing about this is you want to try to get strike through on your gear. If you can get a strike through on your gear, that'd be a whole lot better than putting it into amp points. I'd rather have it on the gear so I can put more points into different things, like this for example. Or when you get more Elder Point gems and get those amp points, you're going to want Rejuvenating Rain. So it's stuff like that. Utility, cooldown reduction. So that's 15% cooldown reduction. Reckless Dash. Dashing generates 20 volatility. Deft Restoration. Dashing restores 520 shield capacity. Can only occur every 10 seconds. And Repair Bot. Because Repair Bot is awesome. Repair Bot is your friend. He will help you in the hard times to come. Now, yes, leave. I think that resets the point of that. Okay, good. Okay, one last thing here. One more ability, I should say. Your R, which is your mode. Engineers have two. You have your DPS one, then your tank one. Provoke is, of course, the tank one. Excuse me. And this one increases all resistances by 5%, max health by 2,226, and threat generation by 200%. While this is active, you gain 10 volatility per second and reduce damage taken by 55%. Simple as that, really. Those are your abilities. I still have my DPS gadget because I just started tanking like last week. So shh, leave me alone. But I love tanking in this game though. So let's see here. So let's start with rotation. What you want to start with? See, I like to personally, I like to start with my R, just so I can pretty much get that threat generation, get that going, help build volatility, that kind of thing. Because it seems kind of slow to gain volatility as a tank engineer. I mean, DPS engineer, you just gain that right away. And it's a lot slower for tanks. I mean, the whole thing feels slow, really. So, like, this will be on cooldown for 13 seconds. This is on cooldown for 5, 10. That's a channel, so, you know, 38. It's a very slow kind of thing tanks have, engineer tanks have. But I would start with R, Hyperwave to, if there's more coming or something, just to taunt them all. Ricochet, then Disruptive Module. Then Ricochet should be about up, so you use that again. Then I would do Unsteady Miasma. Then dump the rest into Particle Injector. And of course you have your cooldowns, your tanking cooldowns, Personal Defense Unit. If you know there's a ability coming out that's going to do a lot of damage, you get that out. Cool thing about it, you can place it anywhere now. It used to be it would place it in front of you so many yards, which nobody would use it because of that, but now I can place it anywhere I want. Like that. But let's see this in action real quick on the target dummy. Then after the target dummy, what the? What ability did I use that? Okay. Let's try that again. Rotation. This isn't being cut out. Bloopers aren't in here. So let's try that again. So let's try this rotation. So I would start with R, then boom, ricochet, and then do that. Then unstable miasma, then dump it. Just dump it all. Dump it all. Then I probably use unstable miasma again. Then boom. 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 And boom. And then boom. And ricochets up again. Unstable miasma. See, it's pretty simple. It's not that hard to figure out. You know, the point of an engineer tank isn't to do damage. Actually, the point of a tank in general isn't to do damage. It's to keep aggro on the boss. So, I mean, say he's moving, I just do something like this. Say the Ripper bot's the DPS. You know, make sure he's in front of you, not in front of the DPS, because that would be bad. You know, just make sure you're trying to keep those debuffs on him at all times. That's really what you want to do. That's all you want to do. Ooh. Okay, next time we're gonna show off here is a boss. You see the actually in action, the moving around and stuff. 'Cause there's only so much you can learn from a target. I mean, you know, one of the comments was, "Can you please, you know, show this in true action?" And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. So let's switch over, shall we? You're a mod, you don't have to do anything, but you can threaten people. We all here? We all ready?
Try not to.
Oh, cool. I can make you a mod too. I know you. Boom, you're a mod.
Yeah.
Bro. Try not to gravitate back to that corner that you love.
I know. I don't know why I'm going to that corner.
All right.
Okay, I'm pulling in 3, 2.
What the hell? What the hell? That was weird. I used my Sunbreaker and nothing happened. You're getting back to that corner again. Going left. Get ready to spin. Oh, looks like it was coming for me. You're getting next to that corner.
Going left.
Gary's friend.
Oh.
No, Bell, no.
Use your health pot.
I did.
Ah.
You got this.
On me again. Going right. I can't heal you when I'm targeted because you're behind me.
Gary. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
buddy.
Fuck yeah.
You guys got it? Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice fucking support system.
Don't spoil it. Watch
Wow.
the stream if you tell me what happens.
Dude, that's a nice support system. Had 1,000 shield on it. Congrats. Fulcrum.
But I like that.
Ooh, new shoulder upgrade. Woo.
That's a tanking support system though. That's
What does the
tank.
tarnished elven
I'll take
gift,
it then.
do?
What is white?
Yeah, I don't care, but I bet Bellman would have wanted the support system.
I agreed it. I mean, it's somewhat of an upgrade, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
That
doesn't
1,000
have.
shield is awesome, by the way.
And that was the video of Veteran Storm Talon, the kill. That took us about, I think, like 2 hours to get down, or maybe just an hour and 30 minutes. It was a tough fight. It was my first time tanking a veteran dungeon and my first time in a veteran dungeon, but that's pretty much how you will be tanking in Wildstar as an engineer tank. As you can see, got some pretty cool gear with that, and I dig this. It looks awesome. But yeah, that was how to hold aggro, pretty much how to hold aggro, your rotation, and God, that was such a cool kill. But that will wrap it up for this guide. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I plan to do a lot more Wildstar videos because I am just enjoying the game. Thank you all again for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Until next time, see y'all later.